BNC, America's Black News Channel. Watch 15 minutes. Share with everyone. Finally, news that speaks to us.
A month ago, we heard another mom and dad's cries as they laid their son Amir Locke to rest after police shot and killed him. It happened when Minneapolis law enforcement entered the apartment using a no-knock warrant. Well, now in the face of controversy and outrage, the city's mayor, Jacob Frey, is banning no-knock warrants. The only exception, cases of imminent threat. The mayor has also announced new training techniques. It's a move city leaders believe will focus on saving lives. Amir was asleep on the couch and woke up to officers yelling police after bursting through the doorway. Amir, who can be seen holding a gun, was shot by police at least 3 times. The entire encounter took less than 10 seconds. He wasn't named in any of the search warrants, and his family says he was in legal possession of his firearm. We're bringing in a panel of experts for more insight. Here with me now is Charles Yarbrough. He spent more than 30 years on the Metro Police Force. And also here is James Cook. He's a civil rights and criminal defense attorney. Gentlemen, thank you both for being with us this afternoon on BNC Live. James, I'm going to start with you. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey said city officials wanted to make sure they got this policy right. They needed to rebuild trust between MPD and the people they serve. Is that what you're seeing happening? Is that the case here?
I don't think so. I'll give you some insights on Jacob Frey and how we actually think about him in Minneapolis. It's a step in the right direction, first of all, but you got to take it in context. And Jacob Frey, he's an excellent administrator, but when it comes to dealing with racial crisis, like we've seen with George Floyd and this particular thing, he's not a visionary. This is more reactionary more than anything else. And I'll say, to me, it's not even. Right, it's a step in the right direction. It's clinical. It checks all the right boxes, but it's not a legitimate substantive legal solution. Okay, it's a platitude. It's a one size fits all, and it does not substantively address racial bias. Okay, and that's the problem. And enforcing the Graham versus Connor standard, and that's Graham says did a police officer do what was reasonable in that situation? That's sort of the Supreme Court precedent. So I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I thought Frey and the city council learned from the defund debacle. It turned out to be a horrible disaster for Black, Latino, and East African immigrants in our neighborhoods. It turned out to have horrible economic consequences for rebuilding Lake Street, which was destroyed by the riots. It turned out to have horrible economic consequences for uptown Minneapolis, which is akin to Haight-Ashbury, in San Francisco and Greenwich Village in New York. So I just see, I see no more horrible criminal consequences, and it's frustrating because my thing is enforce the laws that are on the books already, right? Consider taking away, actual firings and taking away pensions, and maybe even receivership if MPD doesn't meet certain milestones. But this is just. To me, it feels like more posturing. No, the North Side Black community doesn't feel like it was consulted, and quite frankly, Black police officers, such as the gentleman that's on today, I don't believe were consulted. So that's kind of my thought as a resident, of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
And I want to get more of your perspective on that, James. I want to go to Charles because Charles, when it comes to these situations. 10 seconds, that's how long that encounter took. With Charles, you spending years on the force, give us your perspective. Tell us about your mindset, the mindset of somebody who would be in that situation, executing a no-knock warrant, and where that line is crossed.
Well, I want to first thank you for having me, and as well with your guests. I agree with some of the things that he was saying, being that he's a resident of Minneapolis. In regards to that, my career was on the SWAT team in D.C. I was there for 18 years, 6 years as an operator, and 12 years as a team lead and training coordinator. I was on several no-knock warrants that we did here in the district. And our criteria in regards to that was one wherein that the detectives would come in, they would give us the criteria for why they wanted to do no-knock warrant. As a sergeant, we would definitely look into it and ask questions, one of which is, when's the last time a sort of suspect that we're looking for, his background in regards to his criminal activity, firearms, and so on and so forth. And then what we do, we will request a recon. So in other words, our detectives would go out to that location, stand by to make sure that the subject that we were looking for was actually in that residence. In regards to, and I'm not criticizing the department whatsoever, I'm just giving you some options, some things based on the criteria of which this potential sad situation probably could have turned out a little bit better. However, that still doesn't mean that something could have happened wherein that, unfortunately, the young man would have been shot. So in other words, our first point of entry, once we got inside, the first person would have a shield. The shield will give the officer some protection and also allow him the opportunity to probably get a better look at what's going on and make a decision on whether or not lethal force was warranted at that time. But again, it goes back to training and tactics and the real necessity and need for the warrant. Based on what I saw, I don't know whether or not this was their tactical team. It looks as though it may or may not have been. But again, I'm not criticizing officers, but I do think there may be some different tactics and training potentially could have got the situation to turn out a little bit differently.
Well, I'm not sure, James, what your thoughts are on that. I mean, you mentioned some issues such as accountability for police officers, that sort of thing. I don't know if you want to speak to that.
Yeah, no, I agree with Officer Yarbrough. I mean, okay, so first of all, I make my living, right, suing police officers, suing municipalities. I mean, this is what I do. But we need police. We just need the police to police equitably. We need more Black and Latino and East African police officers in Minneapolis. We need them to act according to their training. And like you said, the key word, these may not have been tactical officers with tactical training, right? With tactical training, they're trained. They go through post, and then there's another level of policies and procedures. I mean, there's so many regulations, but the where we're buried in this thing where it's reactionary what Jacob Frey has done, and it doesn't. You need to consult someone like Mr. Yarbrough and say, what exactly do we need to do in order to make sure people don't die when we execute these warrants? And also, there's a loophole. If the Department of Justice, FBI, wants to go in and execute a warrant, they don't have to follow Jacob Frey's proposed no-knock warrant policy. I mean, there are 10th Amendment implications and questions that need to be answered. So all I can say is I'm disappointed, and I think that there has to be some support for law enforcement. It's just, there has to be accountability built in as well.
Charles, what would you tell lawmakers? What would you have told the mayor, Mayor Frey? What would you have told him to do in this situation?
Well, I think I agree with our co-host in the sense that the mayor actually did a good job in initiating this no-knock warrant. However, with that being said, the training, the necessity for the no-knock warrants, and at this point in time, the only time that we would normally do a no-knock warrant is where we have a hostage situation where shots are being fired inside and we actually had to make entry. But I'll go back to what I said earlier, and I want to stick with that point that training is essential. And you have to make sure these officers are trained thoroughly, and the stress built into that training is an important part of it. In other words, if you're just going into an empty room when you're doing training, you're not doing the trainees any good, and you're not doing the officers any good in dealing with reality and what could potentially happen. So the more that you do scenario-based training, the more that you do reality-based training, it allows these officers to now have an understanding about what potentially could happen, and their response may not be as quick, but now they have time to think and be able to function, as well as being able to get this situation under control as quickly as possible and minimize the possibility of use of force. But again, the most important thing about it is that with the no-knock warrant initiated, now I have to make some criteria in regards to why warrants are necessary, especially when you start talking about no-knock. But also going back to what I said initially, the training is essential and it's a must. And of course, as our co-host said, definitely that people need to be held accountable. And I agree with him totally when he's talking about that.
Well, gentlemen, very helpful insights from both of you. Thank you so much, Attorney James Cook and retired police officer Charles Yarbrough. Thanks so much for joining us.